Now that's the first thing that I played when I first plugged in this pedal. It's so warm and rich and dynamic, and it feels so great under the fingers. I didn't want to turn the overdrive up all the way and play it like that. I just wanted that low gain tone because it just felt so good to play, and the sound coming out of my amp and my speakers was just wow, just wonderful. So I did a cover of a Beatles track, Let It Be. This of course is the Nordland ODR-CS pedal. It's an absolutely fantastic pedal, a very, very, very special pedal as well. This is another creation by my very good friend Kai Tachibana over at Nordland Electronics. Now, you guys who have been regulars on my channel probably know that my favorite overdrive pedal of all time is one of his pedals. It's the ODR-C 30th anniversary, which I reviewed some months ago. And I absolutely love it. I've been using it on pretty much everything I've been recording with my amplifiers. Just such a versatile pedal, and it sounds just phenomenal on everything that I put it on. And trust me, I have a reasonably large collection of overdrive pedals. I have been trying them with my amps, but I keep going back to the Nordland. Now this is extremely special as well. Now, by the end of 1992, the development of the ODR-1 had been completed for Nobel's pedals, and Kai had basically developed it, engineered it, etc. And Nobels wanted to do an enhanced version of the ODR-1 as their next pedal, and it essentially became the ODR-S. Pretty rare pedal now. You can find them on Reverb, the early models which actually have the correct diodes. They go for between about $400 or $500 and $800. Yeah, they're pretty revered and sought after. If you can find one in a good condition and the original condition with the original diodes in it, which I will tell you about in a second. So they actually wanted to create something which was a little bit different, and one of the ideas was to put a 3-band EQ on it. So like the ODR-S, the ODR-SC has a 3-band EQ on it rather than just a tone knob. So you have high, middle and bass as well. And it actually has two different clipping circuits in it as well. A silicone clipping circuit, which is the soft clipping circuit, and then a hard clipping, which is actually germanium diodes. That was the special thing about the ODR-S pedal. It had the germanium diodes in it, and at the time the germanium diodes that they picked were very, very specific, and they sounded absolutely amazing. Kai had actually developed this a couple of years ago, and he was looking for the diodes, and he finally found them and finished development. They had to be specific diodes to make it sound the way it does. So on this pedal, you actually have a level control and a drive control, but you also have the 3-band EQ, which is the bass, middle and treble. And you also have this little knob in the middle, which says GDC, which is the germanium diode clipping knob as well. So when you put it all the way to the left, you're actually getting maximum clipping from the germanium diodes, which sound different from the silicone diodes. And when you turn it to the right, you're getting less, you're getting the minimum amount of clipping from the germanium diode. So you can actually tailor it to suit your sounds. Now, obviously, I used it in a low gain setting when you heard the track right at the beginning, but you know me, I like my high gain, and this can do high gain. I'm going to give you a track a little bit later. Actually, you know what? I'm going to give you a preview of a track right now, which you're going to hear the whole of a little bit later. So do stick around for that. But check out this clip. It can do that as well. And it sounded absolutely amazing. That was going into the front end of my custom SLO amp, my slow drag amp, just into the clean channel, and it was doing all of that. Just wonderful, wonderful pedal. So it has a really fantastic range of overdrive. You can go from really low gain all the way up to high gain. I even used it to boost the drive channel on my SLO amp so that I could get a lead sound, because I wanted to know how it sounded as a boost pedal as well as just, you know, providing all of the overdrive, did a fantastic job. The EQ on this pedal is very, very special because it boosts and it cuts. So the middle position, the 12 o'clock position, which it's in at the moment, is actually neutral. And then when you turn it to the left, it actually cuts the frequency. When you turn it to the right, it's actually boosting the frequency. So it is very, very, very tweakable. You can get the exact tone that you would like. I think it's worth every single penny it costs because just that tone, just the tone. And it did such a wonderful job on both of the tracks that I did, Let It Be, and also the track where I used it for high gain purposes as well. One of the other things that I did was use my Nordland ODR-CC Plus pedal to boost this pedal. So I kind of treated this as my overdriven amp, and then I wanted more boost. So I wanted to see how it reacted and whether I could actually get away with putting another overdrive pedal in front of this pedal to boost it. Because this is a very, very tube-like sounding pedal. So when I plug it into a clean channel, it feels like I'm playing, and it sounds like I'm playing a tube amp. A really, really good tube amp as well. So I kind of figured, you know what, let's see if I can boost it into like a lead sound with another pedal as well. And it did great. It did really, really well. So super versatile. Like all of Kai's pedals, it is built beautifully. It is housed in this wonderful matte black finish with the purple script. I totally love that about it. They look really classy. They feel really great as well. It feels like a substantial pedal. And I don't know what it is about it, but it just feels good to actually hold it, to play it, look at it. It's just awesome. I think the whole packaging just works for me. You can also operate it between 9 and 18 volts, and the tone does change as you up the voltage. So you can do anything between 9 and 18 basically. So you can run it on your standard 9 volt pedal power, and it sounds absolutely wonderful. All of the tones that you heard were on 9 volts. And as you up it to 12 volts or 15 volts or 18 volts, it does actually change the tone. You've got to try it to actually hear and feel what it actually does to the pedal. But it does wonderful things. Absolutely beautiful pedal. It is available now, so head over and check it out on the Nordland website. Now, Kai's pedals, they go like hotcakes. When he released the ODR-C 30th anniversary, it actually sold out within 24 hours. Then he made some more and they sold out within 4 minutes. So if you would like one, I would very much suggest that you go over and check them out immediately. Fabulous pedal. It costs 249 euros plus shipping and is available for shipping all around the world as well. And it's a whole lot less than if you were to find a Nobel's ODR-S and purchase one of those from the early 90s. So go ahead and check it out on the website. I love this pedal. It is going to become a staple in my rig, and hope it does in yours too. I think it's worth every single penny. Yeah, it's an absolutely phenomenal pedal. Check it out. Alrighty, I'm going to give you a high gain track with this pedal now. Enjoy, and I'll see you really soon with another video.